Hey, we're live here. It's Michael Griswold, your personal psycho pump. And today we're talking about myth busting your purpose. Now, there's a lot of ideas out there about what your purpose is and how to find it and how it's the most important thing in life. And some of those things are true, and some of them are very misleading. In fact, if you are one of those people who believes that finding your purpose is the most valuable thing in life, you could feel very confused by all of the ideas out there. And it really doesn't have to be that way, because when you think about it, when you strip away all of the ideas and all of the experts' methods for finding it, it's really quite simple. And in this video, I'd like to tell you how to do it and set you free from the restrictions that are imposed by sometimes well-meaning people who steer you astray. So what is our purpose in life, and how do we find it? Well, look, there's a couple of things here, right? Your purpose in life could be this grand vision, right? Your purpose is to save the children, or to end animal cruelty, or any of that stuff, okay? Or your purpose could be to do what you enjoy. Now, here's the funny thing. This is where people get really confused. People think, and are told really, that your purpose needs to be something grand and impressive, when the fact is, your purpose in life is to enjoy your life. And if you simply do what you enjoy, you will find that your purpose becomes clear. We don't go out looking for it. Instead, we live it day by day. Now, here's where it gets confusing. Morality, what is right and what is wrong, and what is good and what is bad, and all of those things can become a real stumbling block to living with purpose. Because according to some people, what you enjoy doing might not be your purpose. For example, I like to smoke cigars every once in a while. There are a lot of people in life that enjoy smoking cigars. People that like smoking weed. There's people that like doing mushrooms. There's people that like exploring psychedelics and all of these types of things. And then there's people who don't want to do any of that. And if we think about our purpose as some sort of thing that we have to find, here's what happens is we subtly begin thinking that we need permission to live our purpose. Let me set you free from that. Your purpose here on this earth is to enjoy your time here on this earth. And if you simply do the things that you enjoy and learn from the things that you don't enjoy, then you don't need to go find your purpose. You will be your purpose. And that power and that magnificence and that magic that we're oftentimes trying to find ends up radiating from you naturally. Look, the way to live your purpose is to be yourself and to learn the things about the way the world works. Now, I want to tell you this thing. I want to tell you this thing that I'm going to make another video about, because this is so important. But right now, while I'm thinking about it, I want to tell you this might be the most important thing that you ever hear for your psychological well-being. And that is, there's a lot of talk about loving yourself, and you can't love anybody else until you love yourself first. Guys, look, this is total and utter nonsense. Because anytime we take ourselves, okay, it's like this. It's like taking something out of its natural context and putting it in a test tube. If you were a test tube baby, then loving yourself would be the most important thing in the world. But the fact is that you live in a world. And so trying to say you love yourself first and primarily and before you love anybody else is ridiculous, because you are a part of the world. So it's not loving myself separate and then I'm going to go love the world. It is loving this world and everything in it, of which I am a part. You see the difference? The difference is I love myself as a separate being. Now I'm going to go share that love as if it's something that I carry around in my pocket and I'm going to share with you. No. That puts way too much pressure on us and gives us this schizophrenic view of life. Reality is you don't just, who you are doesn't just end at the end of your body. This is your body. This is who I am. I am this body, right? People will say you're not your body. Yes, you are, but you're not just your body. I mean, my body is what makes me different than you, and your body is what makes you different than other people. So you are your body, but you're not just your body. I am also this world, because everything that you perceive is perceived through you. Does this make sense? This is a big idea, and I know that it can sound like that I'm smoking something other than cigars. but if you get this, then the ability to live in harmony with the world becomes very easy. It becomes natural. It's not something that we have to think about. It just becomes the natural way of life, because if I am part of this world and I love myself and this world, not love myself first and then love this world as if there's two steps, but if I love myself, which means loving this world, then everything that I do is a natural reflection of that. Now, I'm still going to make mistakes. I'm still going to do things poorly at times, but that's okay. It's all right, because life is fluid. Stay away and be aware and be very careful of ideas and ideologies and teachings that lead you to believe that life is static, that somehow, like right now, this is the thing and it's separate. Anything that makes you separate from everything else, it's a trap. And this world, this society that we live in right now, is full of traps for your mind. And you have to be very, very careful that you don't fall into them.